Hello, greetings. Have to start, even though reluctant, thinking. This thinking may never end about this religion, living with this religion, Abrahamic religion. So I have to now stop living with this Abrahamic religion. I have a headache. My voice will go faint, but I have to do this. It may seem boring. Sharing my thoughts, living. What a great religion we thought this was. So this would be injurious to those people who have lived as Prophet Muhammad wanted them to live. Animosity against idol worshippers, because the way it has been twisted here in Surah Mumtahana, I think. I can't open my tab right now, my eyes are hurting. So I'll just guess. But just if you're those who are truth seekers and serious about life, one in a billion, because many Muslims, many are from the Abrahamic religion. Very few have remained unbiased, unprejudiced. So, and not in this treachery. For example, I'll just cut myself short and say that who broke the idols? So it's okay for Abraham to break the idols, to show them that the bigger idol could not do anything, and these idols cannot do anything. What can the stone do near the Kaaba? Or what can the house of Allah do if you break the house of Allah, right? Why have you made it the house of Allah? The sacred house. You break the house. What can the bricks do? Right? So Abraham thought he was such a great person, great teacher who could teach them that, look, you are so stupid, worshipping idols. Surah Zumar, as they say that we worship them to get close to Allah. So for years Abrahamic religions have taught that they are so great. Break the idols. Abraham, our father, father of monotheism, to tell them that, look, these idols can neither harm you nor can they benefit you. What can the house of Allah do if I break that house of Allah? Will I have lightning struck on me? But before Allah starts to put the lightning, striking me with the lightning, Abraham's, the idol worshippers' biggest idol cannot do anything, but then from the sky heavens can come the lightning and strike Abraham. How do you judge? Quran ayat to yourselves. Right? Have you never thought of this? So, like for example, now we have in Shia Islam, but we have the alam. So now we are told in the Quran, relics representing garlands, put animals, sacrificial animals, put garlands on them, honor them, and all this. Now you butcher that animal. What can that animal do to you? How do you honor this animal? He's been sacrificed for God. But can the animal do anything to you? But it gives you benefit. After you butcher it, you eat its meat. So great is this reasoning. I cannot tell you. Just sarcastically. And what else is there? Bowing to one God alone. Remember, if there's anything like that, and you apply that ayat I gave you, I found, right, in the Quran, that everything bows to Allah, even the angels bow and worship Allah. Sorry, I can't remember. Now, maybe in Surah Shura, I'm not sure. I'm not going to, guesswork. So it's just important that you see this ayat in my previous video. I'm sure somewhere where I mentioned it with the surah's name and the ayat number. It's there in the Quran, believe it or not. So in the previous video I've given you. So what was it now? Worship Allah, bow. If it was bowing to Allah alone, angels, by the command of Allah at that time, asked to bow to Adam. There's a contradiction. Please complete the sentence. What does this mean? And then Surah Yusuf, ayat 100. Yaqub, the father of Yusuf, bowed to Yusuf. What else do you want? So now ask yourselves, isn't your pride in bowing to Allah alone fake? And like that of Satan himself, Iblis? When he was Iblis, what did he do? Bow to Allah alone. And for that he was so proud, so proud. So what you should have caught on by these ayats, what was it that you should have seen through? A fake Allah that has made you proud. And it's not even Allah, it is Satan applying although I don't believe in. The devils are those that we ourselves make. The evil is one who we make ourselves through something, whatever it is through. And you can go deep into it and come to that Allah has never vouchsafed for any evil. Allah does not create any evil. We will come to that, the problem of evil in this world. Who created it? So, animosity against disbelievers, and then you are told that not to make friends with the Christians and Jews, because they are not your friends. They are not your friends. You should not make friends with them. But I catch this man, you know how, and there's Allah. Animosity against idol worshippers. So I wasn't able to catch this man through the Jews and Christians ayat with friendship. You would say that, oh, they actually don't want us unless we follow their Christianity, join them in Christianity or follow their religion, the Jews, right? So here I come in the ayat about Abraham, the Meccan idol worshippers, driving Muhammad out of Makkah persecuting the Muslims, and then saying that we follow Abraham. This is what they did to Abraham. Really? Didn't Abraham do that to them? Huh? What did Abraham do? There's an ayat there, what Abraham did. It's not only in the Bible, it's in the Quran. Abraham broke their idols and left their God, one idol, big idol, alone, and then called them and said what? So who really was the first aggressor? Right? Who was the first aggressor? So you can see who was the first aggressor. And then when you blame the Makkans for driving out Muhammad, for being only believing, saying that he believes in one God and he preaches that, and the ones who joined him were driven out, persecuted in Makkah. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to show you? And then comes the verse of Abraham, that Abraham and you are, what is that what is that verse? Sorry, I keep forgetting. So, these were the followers of Abraham. Who was the aggressor? So you can see from these verses, I'm just showing you who was the first aggressor. So, take it back to Jews and Christians. This ayat which says that they will not be your friends, then I can tell you that it is a wrong, it's all wrong, it's all twisted and turned to fit Muhammad's ways and this Abrahamic. Do you see how deceived you are? That you could not even do justice on this. How the ayats twisted and turned and made you sympathize with Muhammad, driven out from Makkah by the idol worshippers and the followers of Muhammad at that time. One God. So the one God that you say, and another point is that I can then say, if we say this is not right, I mean, these are the signs, Quran ayats that are falling apart. These are the divine signs that you should, what they are giving you proof of the past also, and forever it stands as a proof. You know what a divine sign is. You know what the signs of Allah are. You know, they should stand true, proof for the past also, until today. And today I have broken, I haven't broken anything. I've shown you what they have broken and what they have done. Injustice. These signs fail as proof. Eternal. This means this whole religion is fake, and so is Muhammad. And the Abrahamic religion. But let me tell you now what these Abrahamic religions like Jews and Christians, even like Muhammad, is the signs of Allah coming in the Quran are failing. Even this one monotheistic religion, that's why the Christians and Jews say that, another point, that Muhammad is not the prophet, right? He's the Antichrist or the Dajjal. So, and another point is that friends, they will never be your friends. Never be their friends. What is Muhammad teaching? Animosity and hatred towards Christians too. No friendship means, what does it mean? So putting the blame on the Christians and the Jews that they will never be your friends until you join them, and this and that, and then here I've got him. So you say, yeah, it is right that the Christians and the Jews want to say they will be happy if you join their religion. Wouldn't the Muslims be happy if you join their religion? If the Christians and Jews? Yeah, but then you have another explanation. You have an explanation that this is the reason why we Muslims will be happy is because we know the signs of Allah are given to us. We know for sure that this religion, it is the true religion. It will save them from polytheism and false religions, right? That's why we say that. That's why we are happy. But they just want us to join their fake religion for their own what? No. You see, I will show you this whole kind of way of thinking is, although the thinking is right, but even Prophet Muhammad's religion is false. Your Islam is false. Because what you say in Mumtahana is not true. The way you say it in Surah Mumtahana, not the Surah Mu'mineen. Oops, I should open my, now I can open my tab. So, this will help my cancer that has spread through my body and my bones. Perhaps, and that's why my head hurts and my teeth are hurting, or gums. So, where is Surah Mumtahana? Oh, I opened it in another, okay. What I'll do is, I'll open a new tab. Surah Mumtahana. So you will see this. Look, here I show you. Very difficult to show to those who are prejudiced. Covert narcissists. Or, psychopaths. Oh, you have believed, do not take my enemies and your enemies as allies. You've already made up your mind that these Christians and Jews are your enemies and the idol worshippers. And since now the Muslims have to obey the Prophet Muhammad, you will never take the Jews and the Christians as your friends. Or even idol worshippers are gone cases. Extending to them affection while they have disbelieved in what came to you of the truth. Having driven out the Prophet and yourselves because you believe in Allah and your Lord. Oh, what a clever man. If you have come out for jihad, I'll show you this verse is wrong. In my cause. Wow. And seeking means to my approval. You confide to them affection, but I am most knowing of what you have concealed and what you have declared. What is he telling the idol worshippers and the Jews and the Christians? Why have you lived in harmony together, being friends? What has he used here? Fake news, driven out. Probably it was caravan robber, or just because we said we believe in Allah. What did Dr. David Wood point? Even if Dr. David Wood did not point out that he was a caravan robber, I was going to do my own research anyways. Believe in one God. Didn't Satan believe in one God? Why was he rejected? Why was he thrown out of heaven, paradise, that place high? Sorry, Muhammad, Allah, fake. Just because we said, was the fate of Adam first? He was driven out. Why? Because he didn't bow to Adam. Not because he didn't believe in Allah. Is faith enough? Come on, please, be honest. You've been deceived by the twisted and turning of the truth. You know how they say, like, twisting and turning the truth. It's a lie then, right? What has happened? You have been so deceived. See, check for yourselves, recheck and recheck until you get it. Because it's been a 1400 years of deceit. And time of Abraham. Look, because it says here, second ayat. No, not the third ayat. Never will you... Really, Muhammad, second ayat? If they gain dominance over you, they would behave to you as enemies. Really? The idol worshippers behave to the Christians of your time as enemies? Against each other? Jews? No, it was you who behaved. You are building this up. You have been building up this enmity. And what a thing he gives you here. Of no profit to you will be your relatives and your children on the day of judgment. Only Muhammad's children, sons. Because in Karbala one day the grandson of his will sacrifice his life. And he will prove to you that who is the eternal one God that you should live for. No, but I'll tell you something, and that is also, I will expose that one time later on. There has already been for you an excellent pattern in Abraham. What did Abraham do? There you go. Here is a clue for you people to say, what, God? Abraham broke their gods, and you're saying there's an excellent pattern in Abraham. Please read the story of Abraham in the Quran, right? How he broke the idols. And then what? Indeed, we are disassociated from you. Oh, now. So he has just trapped himself here. And Abraham and those with him, when they said to their people, indeed we are disassociated from you and from whatever you worship other than Allah. Thank God. I've had a marifat through experience living with the most cunning people in Pakistan, some of them so cunning that you would not even know. They will sell you. We are your friends. We have sincere advice for you, like Satan. You see? And they will sell you without you even knowing you are sold to someone. You Allah, you homeless girls, I will make a home for you, Akli Makhtar, and take me as your mother figure, and then I will sell you to the politician. I mean, for prostitution. So you see, these people, these Pakistani Muslims, not all, So it's better to have this. Although it is terrible, you want to die. I want to die. I don't want to see this. I just want my innocence and good, and wanted to dig my face in the ground. Didn't want to see evil. I had enough of evil in my life. Give me back my innocent years. Yes, yes, there is innocence. It's not only exclusive to Muhammad and his family members and the Abrahamic or Christ or whoever. Yeah, sorry, Christians, but I have to say this. Indeed, we are disassociated. Although Christ said that if you do not love these children, it is also very difficult for you to go to heaven. Or something like that, right? To reach the truth or go to heaven. Indeed, we are disassociated from you and from whatever you worship other than Allah. Other than Allah. What are you doing in Surah Fat? What are you told? Who to worship? Muhammad. Verse 9. We are the means of approach. What does it mean? We are the means of approach. Wasila, intercessors. Surah Zumar ayat, when the idol worshippers say we use these idols, deities, murtis, what do you call them? Sorry, I keep idols. We worship these idols to get close to Allah. There God has said He will decide. To seek nearness to Allah. We associate with them to seek nearness with Allah. Surah Zumar ayat, the idol worshippers are saying. No, that's not right. Go through Muhammad. Muhammad is closer to you than your own selves. Believers. So once you have to become a believer, then you find Muhammad closer to you than your own self. Until then, what happens? You come to listen to Muhammad and is this Quran. Read in the name of thy Lord. How did he invite? So where is that? Dawat al-Ashara. He says, I am the better one than all of you. Really? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, you are special. You are sent. You are Mustafa. You are the chosen one. Oh, Quran. This is shirk, isn't it? And what you have, Jews, let's come to, so he's saying, I'm the better than all of you in Dawat-e-Ashara. This is for the Shias. Sunnis, I don't know, they don't believe in this. Okay, before I go to, I hope I remember to go to Surah Jummah. You have become friends of Allah. What is Abraham? Friends of Allah, sorry. What is Abraham? The Jews blamed for being friends of Allah, excluding all others. Oh. What is Abraham in here? Oh my God, how we have been deceived. Because I'm looking at it through my Shia eyes, right? Disassociated from you and from where? Indeed, we are disassociated. Who are these people? Those with him, those with Abraham, when they said to their people, so Muhammad is saying, I can also say to my people, the Makkans. Indeed, we are disassociated from you and from whatever you worship other than Allah. We have denied you. Thought is coming. Angels, you know what is full prostration? Angels did full prostration. Oh, Allama Rashid Turabi's majlis, you will learn what is what is the sajda. एक सजदा उससे हो तो हम माने. Like he brings in the poetry, Sufi. God knows who it was who said this. एक सजदा उससे उनसे हो. Yani Imam Hussain ke सज from Imam Hussein's prostration in Karbala. To hum mane. So you will realize who is that eternal God, timeless, and nothing, which is, there is no God but God, one God. Right? Excuse me, I take a minute because with that sacrifice example, you will not be able to hear what I'm about to. I'm just reading the ayat. And to read this ayat, it will be heavy on your hearts. Right? We have denied you, and there has appeared. Who denied them? These, with Abraham. We have denied you, and so Muslims with Rasulullah. So Prophet Muhammad uses Abraham and his people to say, back then, Abraham and his people said, we have denied you. Who is actually at fault? Do you see? The idol worshippers of Makkah or Muhammad and his followers? We have denied you. This is, so he's caught himself by using Abraham and those with him. Like in the Bible also, it is said that Abraham was working in a shop, and I think he broke the idols or something. Whatever, the story differs in the Quran, but the Quran is that he broke the idols. His father was an idol worshipper, and all this, so he prayed for one person, only his father. Special concession for Abraham to pray for his father alone. Otherwise, we're not allowed to pray for idol worshippers. Christians, Jesus Christ said, pray for them, heathens and all. But this religion doesn't allow you to pray for the idol worshippers, to come to the straight path, for Allah to guide them. They are lost cases. See, we've denied you. You don't even exist for us anymore. What does it mean? This ayat here in Surah Mumtahana, please see for yourself, verse 4, chapter 60 of the Quran. Oh my God. Do you see it? Is there any other thought coming up? Reasoning, you will reason away and try to defend Prophet Muhammad and call me a false accuser of Prophet Muhammad. We have denied you. Please look at this. People, those with him, those with Abraham, said, indeed, we are disassociated from you and from whatever you worship other than Allah. We have denied you. What does it mean to deny? You don't even exist for us. And there has appeared between us and you, what more? Animosity and hatred. Forever. The word forever. Until you believe in Allah alone. Still the invitation goes on. So that's like a wish, hope, prayer. No. That's like, we have denied you. You don't exist for us. That's like animosity. Like we can, you know what? Hatred, pure hatred is something, but animosity, enemy. Now we can harass you. We have denied you. When you deny someone, until you are forcing them to believe in one Allah. And even Iblis believed in one Allah, only that he disobeyed Allah in the command of his to the angels to prostrate to Adam. Let me undo what this cult has been doing and its leaders, Abrahamic religion, right? So do you see it, Zahra? Hussein, my wife, Hussein, no more. We have denied you, and there has appeared between us and you animosity and hatred forever until you believe in Allah. You may say that this is because this, okay, if you say this is because this is the truth, and Zahra and Surah Fussilat, that just said none is granted it. So be in the fairest way, invite them to this truth, and if this is like they've persisted in what? In believing in the idol worshippers, not in harassing us, because it was Abraham who was the harasser, who was the aggressor, not them. Indeed, we are this. So if you say, now in Makkah, the idol worshippers were living in Najran, next door to them. The Christians were living in Medina, next door to the idol worshippers. The Jews were living, and how Muhammad wrecked them all. And here, what does he say? We were, see how he puts it. We were driven out, we were persecuted by them, these Makkans, idol worshippers, because we believe in Allah, your Lord. What? Your Lord? Because you believe in Allah, your Lord. Our Lord, yeah. Excuse me. Just. Yeah, so here we go. Prophet have been driven out yourselves because you believe in Allah, your Lord. And if you have come out for, no, driven out, extended to them while they have disbelieved in what came to you of the truth. O you who have believed, do not take my enemies and your enemies as allies, extending to them affection while they have disbelieved in what came to you of the truth. Having persecuted, driven out the Prophet and yourselves, because you believe in Allah, your Lord. What gives up here, this ayat now, we come to. There has already been for you an excellent pattern in Abraham. Here you are saying that they drove us out. And here you're mentioning Abraham, who even broke their idols. Can anyone tell me how justified this is, really? Is it justified? We were driven out from Makkah, our hometown, because we believed in Allah. And there is for you an excellent example In Abraham, what did Abraham do? You don't ask yourselves this? Is it justified? Do you think that they were driven out just because they said, we believe in Allah, our Lord? Because we believe you, it says here you, but I'm just saying like we believe in Allah, our Lord, like that. If you have come out for jihad in my cause and seeking means to my approval, you confide to them affection. But I am most knowing of what you have concealed. Oh my God. Like fight them? Insinuating something? So this way Muhammad made his believers, O you who believe, take not my enemies and yours as friends, offering them love, even though they have rejected the truth. They've rejected the truth that has come to you and have driven out the Prophet and yourselves because you believe in Allah your Lord. Oh, this is another translation of Ayat 1. And then, what's this? If they were to get the better of you, they would behave to you as enemies. Really? Stretch forth their hands. They went out stretching forth their hands and their tongues against the Jews of Medina. And you say these are the signs of Allah, ayats. Never will your relatives or your children benefit you. Oh, day of resurrection, He will judge between you. Why not now? And Allah of what you do is seen. Oh, so now you have the day of judgment. There's already been for you an excellent pattern. In Abraham, there we go. I remember Abraham from that ayat. Abraham, you mean to say idol worshippers were not persecuted? And those with him. Jews were not persecuted and Christians were not persecuted. So, going step by step, because if I think I've gone ahead, of course, everyone has been persecuted. You just can't blame the idol worshippers or just one party of you religious people. Oh God, I need a... Hello, yeah, I took a pause because I forgot that I'd broken my stronger glasses. So there's another glass I'm using, reading glass, except for the saying of Abraham to his father, I will surely ask forgiveness. Hatred forever until you believe in Allah alone. Look, for us Shias, former Shia, I mean I was, so I know what it means here. To me, I couldn't see what I couldn't see, what I failed to see. Believe in one Allah. So our minds, that it's so tricky. It's all like one Allah. But now we're going to ask ourselves, Iblis believed in one Allah, and even those believers, we say, yeah. You know, they tell us not to bow to anyone, but then it wasn't settling in me that no, this Allah says you believe in one Allah. So the Sunni Shia thing remained unsettling for me, because you see there, as Sunnis will say, well, Allah said bow down to, Allah told the angels to bow down to Adam, but that was another place and time. Now He's telling us here that we believed in one Allah and Iblis believed in one Allah, and so there's no reconciliation, we are all confused. And here he is using this one Allah to blame the idol worshippers for not believing in one Allah. Not believing in Allah and Him alone. Unless you believe in Allah and Him alone. But you see, did we ever ask ourselves that even Iblis believed? Satan, when he was Iblis, then he was rejected. He was cut off. He was thrown out of paradise. Right? So the last time I said something about this, and now I'm forgetting that point. God, so it was because he didn't bow down to Adam, he was thrown out of paradise. Not because he didn't bow to Allah. And when the Muslims are telling me this, I'm not getting it. For the life of me, for all those years, to save my life from this false religion. See, what are you Muslims saying? Iblis, from the ayat, Iblis was asked to bow down to Allah. He disobeyed his commandment to bow down to, angels. Was told by Allah to bow down to angels. So what happens now? Please work it out. Then you're saying here that we will, this Abraham, this point. If I take this ayah, there has already been for you an excellent pattern in Abraham and those with him. That another translation, reading both, going slowly, repeating. There is for you an excellent example to follow in Abraham and those with him. To follow is in brackets actually. In Abraham and those with him, when they said to their people, we are clear of you and of whatever you worship besides Allah. We are clear, I see. We have rejected you. This rejection was done by Allah. Remember the word rejected. Raj'un. Rajim. Rejected you, and there has arisen between us and you enmity and hatred forever. What did Iblis say? I will cause enmity and hatred among these Adam, children of Adam. Right? I have to bring that ayat forward and with this. See, I will cause enmity and hatred. What are you doing? You are doing the same thing. So bowing to Adam, see, it is satanic work. It is a false Allah, not the true Allah. And we've been tricked. If you examine this, please examine Surah Mumtahana, verse 4. I've given you a starter, I've given you the points. And I would like to share now, as I discover myself what I've been saying, which I know has exposed Muhammad's Satan. See, you Abrahamic religious people going round and round and round in circles. You think you're on the right path, you're going straight to God, you don't bow to anyone, you're not an angel commanded by Allah to bow to Adam because you yourself are from Adam. Angels should bow to you. Angels have been asked to bow to you. But then, in that verse, which verse? Allah says that the angels also bow, all creation and the angels. In the end it is there. Also angels, malaikata, angels. And you can look at that word, angels, and when he said bow to the angels. Malaikat. To Adam, right? So now how we come back here and see that what happens. Angels bowing. See, there's been this mess up, this confusion, that even those who worked it out left Islam and wouldn't say a thing because there was a price on their life. But I see it and I'm going to share it. So the point here is you work it out, work it out. I will cause enmity and hatred. And who is the first one saying here now? Abraham. Through Abraham and his people to the idol worshippers. Indeed, we are disassociated from you and from whatever you worship other than Allah. We have denied you. You remember those verses? Angel, Allah, Iblis, Adam. And there has appeared between us and you animosity and hatred forever until you believe in Allah alone. Except the saying of Abraham to his father, okay? I will cause enmity and hatred between them. Iblis says, becomes Satan. Okay, give me respite. He says to Allah, right? I'm trying to remember those verses in the Quran. Give me respite. I will make them go astray. Meaning also from your right path, this Allah, one worship. But what is worship? What consists of worship? Sujood also, sajda, which he, and the command, obeying the command of Allah. But what was involved? A sujood, prostration to Adam. So we don't look at what have we missed here. Work it out, please. You are intelligent, because I keep losing my logical reasoning here. Right? What have we missed here? We have missed a great thing, the truth that will reveal to you that this Allah is false. Come on, logic experts, please help me. Experts in logic, PhD, philosophers. But this is not like reasoning away. This is like just comparing two ayats together and we have missed something. Indeed, we are this. The moment I understand this, I will leave Islam. You see, because these signs of Allah, these are the ayats which have discrepancies. This ayat too. If you compare it with the satanic, the one in about Satan. What was there? Shaitan? Iblis disobeyed the command of his Lord. I should put those ayats together but see, I'll forget then, and then I'll come here and say, oh God, it came to me in my bathroom and I just rushed here, and then I forgot to tell you. The conclusion was coming, it's here, it's here, it's here. And oh, I forgot. So take another day in Islam, be in a confusion, doubt. Sleep with it. Sleep with your enemy. Oh God. You see? Am I seeing am I seeing? See how this cult has confused me. Is it? There what it's saying. Oh my God. Okay. I'm also shocked again. I'll just come back, see if I can remember the way I did as it went on earlier in this video. Thank you so much. I'll continue later.